Damn, Q. Baby, you did that.
Yo, you already know what it is, man. It's your boy Q Lewis, holding it down live from the 48205, man. Red Zone, baby. You already know what it is. This is another episode of Off the Block. Exclusive interviews with your boy, man, Q Lewis, of course, and some very special guests, yes, right? Yeah. And this is definitely another one of those times. If you've seen this show before, if you've seen any of my exclusive interviews, you would know that this is this guest third time on. Yes. So evidently, it's something great about this guy, man. If you don't know who I'm talking about, we're talking about an author. I'm gonna call him a motivator, right? Because we're gonna put all this stuff into motivation. An educator, of course, right? You know what I'm saying? And then I feel like I'm gonna speak into existence. Okay. A dynamic motivational speaker. Now, I'm gonna throw that into existence. I'm gonna put that out to the heavens, dog. All right. I got my man EJ in the building. What up, though, EJ? Hey, what up, Eric Q? Johnson. Yes. For those who don't know, man.
What up, Q? Hey, back on the block.
For sure, back on the block, man. Yes. Thank you for coming out. Yes. Again, this is your third time on, but there may be some new viewers or listeners. So if you want to, give the people a little bit of background from your standpoint, because I already gave my perspective. Right. Tell the people who you are, now.
Hey everybody, how you doing? My name is Eric Johnson, and again, this is my third time being on E-Block. I'm glad. This has been a privilege to just to be out here, and I enjoy it. So, just a little bit of background about myself. It was at one point I used to weigh almost 600 pounds. I was like at 550, and just was able to lose the weight. And so I've been sharing this message with the world on how to lose the weight. How to just not to lose the weight, but to keep the weight off. So, and that's where we are right now, man. So just sure. making these rounds.
No doubt, dog. And I mean, it's a very, like you summed it up in a couple of minutes. But like this story is way bigger than those couple of minutes. Way bigger than the three interviews this is about to be the third, but way bigger than the third interview that we're going to be able to do about it. I think this has to be continuous because it's such a big story. Like no pun intended on that. I guess it's really a big story though. Like seriously. So you gave the people the background on it. We touched base on this a few times before, but like now with the book, again, you got some new stuff you're doing as far as marketing, and just so people can see the book, I want you to put it into the camera.
Oh yeah.
The wait is over.
The wait is over. So this is the first book. Yep. And this is the book that just was released back in May.
Okay.
So
for sure.
Yes.
Now the first book is documenting like basically how you overcame your struggles with weight and like everything that you went through to like get it off. Now the second book, where we headed with that?
The second book, man, I really just broke down. It's a 30-day devotional. And so just broke down my daily planning. Every day I did taking scripture and just taking scripture and just applying it.
Right.
So I made sure I wanted to journal it, document it, and put it in book form, man, so everybody can benefit from it.
No, for sure. That's exciting. So while you were going through the process, though, you were actually journaling and doing all that stuff?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I think the last time I was here, we talked about, I was like, man, when you coming out with the second book?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And it took a minute, man, but I sat down and really just got to it.
Yeah. Well, let's stick there for a moment, though. Like, how important is that? How important is documenting and journaling during any kind of experience?
It's very important, man. For me, it was more therapeutic.
Yeah.
So I made sure that I just documented everything and just every step that it took. And I'm be honest with you, man, God told me, he was like, look, I need you to document everything. Everything that you're doing, I need you to put it down on paper because I need you to do this, not just for yourself, but to help other individuals.
No, for sure.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. No, that's crazy. Now, before that, have you ever made any lifestyle changes based on like some other people's journals or their experience?
There's other individuals that I look up, reach out to, and look at their stories and look and see how how their story inspired me to journal and to do other things as well. And it's really all about, man, just making sure that you stay aligned with your goals and things that you want to do.
For sure.
So that's basically it, man.
I mean, so that's the question. Just like how you said, stay aligned with your goals.
Yeah.
Like, how did you do that though?
Well,
like I mean, obviously, I know you. All of it is coming from some type of determination, but like, what do you do when that determination ain't there? Because I know sometimes it just ain't there.
It's not. It's not. And you're not perfect. I'm not perfect. So you just make sure that you. I pray every morning. I know. We'll get into that a little bit. As far as me getting up 3 o'clock every morning. A lot of times I don't want to get up at that time, man. But just being disciplined and intentional. Being very intentional on what you want to do, and then make sure you do that every day. A lot of times I don't want to do it.
For sure.
You know what I mean? But
For sure.
But I'm looking at the long-term goal.
True.
So that's where I am.
Yeah, I think that is part of it too, though, right? Just looking at the bigger picture. Yeah. Because a lot of times we kind of get in the whole mode of like one foot in front of the other, which obviously I know that's the case.
Right.
But like you still kind of got to look towards the finish line a little bit.
Yeah.
Just to see like what you got to do to get there.
Yeah, you have to.
3 o'clock is crazy.
3 o'clock is about.
3 o'clock is insane, man.
Hey, but I go to bed early too.
Okay,
so you know what I mean?
Do it. Yeah. Now, one of the things you said though was just being intentional. Yeah. And I think that's something that goes like in any category of your life though. How did you learn to be intentional? Because I hear people say it all the time, and I want to be intentional. Like I want to do things with the intent of it being it, but sometimes I still act sporadically. Yeah, I'm out of order sometimes.
Yeah, we all human. You know what I mean? But it comes to the point, man, to where, and even I talked about it in the first book. I was really in between life and death. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
I was scared.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I'm not old. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like,
I shouldn't be like this.
I shouldn't be like this. I shouldn't be walking on crutches for 5.5 years.
Yeah, that's
you know what I mean? I'm what, 5 or 7.5, 8 feet, 5'8". So it's like I'm not tall, and walking around with all that weight, it was just too much, man.
Yeah,
it was too much. So I was scared, man. I'm like, I'm not trying to go back to that.
Hey, look, fear will do it, won't it?
It sure will.
Fear will do it, man.
It will do it, man.
Now, how long did it take you to put together the second project? Because obviously, I know all of the information you already documented. So, how long did it take you to put together?
It took me about a year because it was, it's funny because people asked, it was like, man, so when I came out with this book, I had individuals like, man, I know you were working on a second book. Yeah. And so I was like, I kept it quiet. Yeah. I didn't say much. Yeah. You know what I mean? A lot of times I would get up early in the morning. I'm writing. Yeah. I'm writing. I'm on the computer. I'm journaling. I'm doing everything else. Right. Shut it down, start back up the next day. So it took me about a year to do this.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I think that's probably the best move, though. Like you said, you didn't really say much about it because what happens when you start talking, man, people start messing up your role, So they get to asking questions. Why don't you do it like this? Yeah. How come you doing that? And then now it throw off your creativity.
It throw it off, and not only that, man. You have to. There's so many distractions, like you said. There's a lot of distractions. At that time in the morning, there's not really too much going on.
Ain't nothing going on.
There's nothing going on. It's just you and God, and you just going back and forth. Yeah. He's giving you the information. You just gotta go get it.
So I'm like that to a degree, but I guess in reverse, right? So I will stay up that late, but I'm not getting up that early.
Well, everybody is different. Their schedules are different.
That part though, like that 2 to 4 in the morning is kind of a sweet spot. Yeah. So I will stay up to past 3 doing something, and then I'm going to sleep.
That's right.
Yeah. Now see, going to sleep early and getting up early like that, I can't get it in my head, dog. Like I cannot go to sleep early. Like I'm a night owl for some reason.
Yeah, and like I said, everybody's schedule is different. For sure. So it depends on what works best for you. Yeah. Now, as long as you get it in.
Obviously, too, like I mentioned before, you're an educator, so you can't be up all night. No. So let's talk about that, dog. So apart from you writing books, being scholarly, you trying to teach some of these young scholars to become proficient at the English language, right? Yeah, how's that been going?
It's going pretty good. It started off slow. Right. There's a lot of challenges in the school system. I think we talked about that before. But, Yeah, it's going pretty good. You know, you have those individuals that will strive, and you see those individuals in a strive.
Yeah.
Little kids, you know, depending on their capabilities, their home life.
For
you know,
sure.
And I know we'll talk about that too.
That's always a part of it. Yeah, for sure.
So it's a challenge, but it's worth the challenge.
Yeah. Now, what age range are you teaching?
Usually from K through 8, but basically 8th grade.
8th graders?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
Great, man. Yeah.
Yeah, man. They trying to be grown.
7th, 8th grade, man. You have to. You have to bite your tongue.
Imagine. Yeah, I know you do.
Yeah, you have to bite your tongue, man.
Now, we talk about the challenges, though, right? Like, I guess the question I want to ask for real is, what's more challenging, like the students themselves or the resources that the school has to use?
A little bit of both.
Yeah,
a little bit of both.
I can imagine.
You know, especially now, you know, you already see resources being slowly taken away. And then, you know, you have the home life that's, you never know. You never really know what kids are going through.
No, that's for sure.
And when they come to school, they bring that stuff to school. And so you have to try to meet them halfway.
Yeah.
See exactly where they are.
Right.
You know, and just work with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, not only are you an educator, you like a therapist too, right?
You have to be.
You gotta be, right?
Yeah, you have to be, man.
Man,
You
and
know?
I wouldn't even be amazed no more about some of the things that these kids probably go through at home, though. Like I'd heard some horror stories where I have to wonder, like, was it ever this bad for some of our classmates when we was that age? Like,
yeah.
I mean, it could have been, but like some of the stories I heard, like, yo, y'all got to be better parents or stop having these kids, bro.
Yeah.
Something. I don't know.
Yeah, I've thought about that too, man. It's a different ball game now.
It is,
than
for
it
sure.
was when I came up.
For sure. Like, do you think that, because, well, I guess you can't really make the comparison for real because you wasn't teaching back in the 90s.
Right.
But like, I wonder how different it is because of the technology, though. Does it make the student lazier or more apt to want to learn some stuff?
Well, you know, my mom, she was educated. She from Detroit Public Schools. So
For sure.
I used to listen to some of her stories. But as far as the technology and stuff, I mean, you know, you got all social media, all that stuff play effect
For sure.
on kids, you know, and you see it.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes they'll say stuff and you like, that's not you.
Right.
You know?
Right. It's something you picked up.
Yeah, you just saw this on social media.
Right,
And you
for
know
sure.
it, you know?
Yeah.
So, it plays a major effect.
Yeah. What's crazy, though, is that, like, we used to, back in the day when we had to do research, we had to look at old ass encyclopedia that probably got updated maybe twice a decade, you know what I'm saying? Or if you was lucky enough, like you had some buddies who would get some new ones. I had some encyclopedias from the 70s.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes I used to actually borrow some of D. Will's because they had some of the newer ones. But like, even then we had to look up information. But now it's crazy that you can get information at your fingertips, though.
It is.
You would think that it would make people more inquisitive, though.
Yeah.
Because like once you start learning stuff, you can find out like everything.
You got the world in your hands.
You really do.
Yeah, literally.
And people don't really take advantage of it like it's supposed to be taken advantage of, though.
Yeah, that's so
like,
true.
if I'm looking at an encyclopedia, I couldn't imagine what I could have been doing looking up if I had Google in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? It's been crazy.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a side note. Sometimes I just get, I don't know how this thing works. Like, I really don't know how this thing works. Technology is great, and sometimes I don't think that civilization evolves with it.
Yeah.
Like, it becomes a handicap instead of like a help aid for real.
Well, you definitely got to know how to use it. And that was, you know, I think I talked about it before as far as it being a distraction. And I had to pull back.
Yeah.
Remember I said before, and those who don't know, I pulled back from social media for like 2 years.
Yeah.
I had to shut it down, man.
Look, you probably felt better about it.
Yeah.
It was taking over.
It was taking over. I get to a stoplight. And
have to look.
I'm checking. I said, okay, no, this is too
First
much.
thing you look at when you wake up.
Yeah.
So look, that was one of my issues too, right? So what I ended up doing was buying an alarm clock.
Yeah.
So now I don't have the excuse that I set the alarm on my phone. Like,
yeah.
Because otherwise, that's the first thing I pick up in the morning. So I'm saying like, I'm cutting the alarm off, but while I'm cutting it off, let me see what they said over here. You know,
checking your texts.
Exactly. So I got an alarm clock now. I just use the clock and really kind of wake up to like that time.
That's a good idea
to yourself, because as soon as you pick that phone up, no matter what you was doing, you gonna go to social media.
It's a wrap.
Yeah, I'm cutting the alarm off, but let me see what they was talking about while I was sleeping. Yeah, that kind of thing. But anyway, so back to the educator part. Now, do your students know that you're an author? Like, do you talk about this to them?
Yeah, they do. They do.
Okay.
I've shared some of my stories, and some of them probably will be watching.
Okay.
I've shared my story, with the students. And so they get excited. Some of them get excited, and they're like, "Okay, Mr. Johnson, I didn't know you were, you were doing all that."
For sure.
So just try to be that positive influence.
I think sometimes that's important too, though, right? They need to see that the teacher is practicing what they preaching. I guess we say, because like if you teaching English and you're actually utilizing some of that skill, then it makes sense to them.
Exactly.
Yeah. Now, do you think that I guess I'm curious, like, how is the curriculum for English now? Because it seems like it might be a little more challenging, because not only do you have like basically kids that don't want to learn, but then you got so much variation to the dialect, though. Stuff that we created, social media created, texting created, people using you instead of YOU, like all of these things like that we get programmed to do. And now when you got to actually write something, like, do people even know how to do this still?
It definitely is a challenge. Yeah. It definitely is a challenge.
Because, like, texting is like shorthand.
Oh, it's shorthand. Yeah. And when it comes time to test time, when you get these big tests that's coming up through the state. Yeah. So they have to be prepared, man.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah, they got to be prepared to go to that next level.
Yeah. And is anybody writing in cursive?
Not anymore.
Yeah, that's not the thing, right?
Not anymore, man.
I guess the only thing people know how to do is sign their name, probably. That's it. Hopefully.
Yeah.
I mean, because, like, ain't nobody signing a check no more, because all of that stuff is electronic.
It's all electronic, yeah.
Man, in a minute, we ain't going to know how to do nothing.
It's designed, man.
Yeah, I guess.
It's designed that way.
That might be your next book.
Right,
No, for real. Now, back to the book, though. I know you just recently did an event downtown, or not downtown, the Eastern Market.
Yeah.
How did that go? Tell the people about that a little bit.
Man, it went good, man. Yeah. So this was the 8th annual Detroit Book Festival. And last year I went, and I just went to kind of go through it, walk around, see how the event was, see how things were planned. I was like, man, this is pretty cool. I told my wife, I said, I'll be back next year. Yeah. So she was like, well, you're going to need more than just a book. I said, okay, yeah, well, we'll do that. We'll work on that. Yeah. So I did the book, came out with the second book, came out with the merch. The merch, right. Coffee cups, stuff like that. So, but it was...
You came prepared.
I came prepared. It was nice, man. So they estimated, I think the city estimated like over 20,000 people.
Damn, for real?
Yeah, they did. But... actually, I believe it was more than that. Yeah. Because we went from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And it was nonstop. Literally.
Man, so people still love books, huh?
They love them, man.
Damn, okay. I got to get back in the game.
I'm telling you, next year.
Right, next year.
Next year.
I got something to aspire for.
Yes,
for real. Nah, for real. Yeah. Now, again, I've been seeing you everywhere doing a lot of stuff. Like, where did this new, like, marketing inspiration come from?
Well, it's always been there. It's always been there, and I've always wanted to, just keep pushing myself further. So, now that we're out of school for the summer, right, I figured, I was like, this is my opportunity to really push, push harder, even harder. So that's pretty much what I've been doing this summer, man. I've been trying to make sure I get out there, put it out as much as I possibly can. So I got a couple other things that's coming up.
Okay. Yeah. Now, this was the first time doing the book festival.
The book fest, yeah.
What other events had you done before that? Was this like one of the more major events, or
that was the more major recent event?
Recent, okay.
Yeah, right here in the city. So
right.
But it worked out good. But yeah, prior to that, I've been doing different events throughout Detroit. Throughout Michigan, really. Right. I did a couple things over on the west side of the state. Oh, okay. Yeah, so it worked out really good over there too as well. So yeah.
Yeah. Now I know I spoke on throwing it out there about the motivational speaking. Yeah. So what about that?
Oh man,
what about that? Like, you like a run from this.
Yeah, no, man.
Is that coming down?
It's coming down the pipes. I can see the light. Gotcha. I can see the light. There's some things that's opening up, and I've just been praying about it, man. And I'm looking forward to a couple opportunities that's coming up.
No, for sure. I mean, really, you got the starter pack, right? You got the story and you got the book.
Yeah.
That's really that's it, right?
It's go time.
Right.
Yeah.
And obviously you know what you're talking about because you lived this experience.
Yeah.
Like if you were to do a speaking event,
Mm-hmm.
like what do you think it would be like, or who do you want your audience to be? If you had a chance to choose.
Yeah. Pretty much in the health industry.
Gotcha.
You know, because that's my background. You know, I've been through that process and just trying to get people into that healthy mindset.
Yeah.
But then again, you know, there's other things that I can, you know, transform into that as well.
Yeah.
When it's talking about the mindset, when it's talking about depression.
Right.
You know, things
all
of that
that's
nature.
involved,
All
right.
that stuff involved. So,
For sure.
Yeah, so it's different pockets to where I can talk on.
Yeah, and then one day you gotta bring me out so we can talk about
That's
sleep
right.
apnea and all that stuff.
Sleep apnea,
for sure.
yeah, for real.
All right, we gonna talk.
Yeah.
We gonna talk.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So with both of the books, though, we'll start with the first one. What would you say were the biggest challenges in completing like each one of those?
Starting and stopping.
Yeah.
Yeah, starting and stopping. I did a lot of starting and stopping. I mean, I get motivated and get excited for about a week.
A week. Then you're like, this is work. Yeah, this is work.
And then when I put it down, I'm like, okay, this is taking, you know, it's taking me long just to get back into it.
Yeah.
And I get back into this. It's just a lot of starting and stopping.
Got you.
Yeah, that was the main challenge to really finishing that first book.
For sure.
Yeah.
Any better with the second book or still the same? Okay.
It was a lot better. Like I said, the first book, I really didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
I never really wrote a book.
Right.
But the second book, I was like, okay, I got it.
You got some experience in it.
I got some experience.
Sure.
I could do a few things now. Yeah.
No, that's what's up.
Yeah.
So how many you think you thinking? Or do you even look that far ahead?
I don't even look that far, but I am going to really start looking into possibly working on another one. Because I already got it in my mind.
Right.
So I just got to plan it out, put it down.
Plan it out, yeah. All right, so when's the podcast?
That's what's something that we got to talk about. Yeah.
Right. When's the podcast?
Trust me, I thought about that on the way over
Yeah,
here.
it's definitely something you could look into. You know,
man.
it don't have to be nothing like every day or every.
Right.
You can do once a month. You know, just something.
Yeah,
Little,
so
you know,
get it started.
get it started.
Yeah.
You know, just throw that out there too.
Yeah, we'll talk.
Right. I guess you would basically you could keep the same title as the book as the podcast. For sure. And like the thing is too though, like you wouldn't even have to worry about unless you wanted to. You don't even have to do video. Like I know that people get so excited about YouTube and like all the social media clips being able to see videos, but in real life, like podcasts are audio. It really is audio. So I think sometimes people focus too much on the video and think that it's more important than audio when it's not. Because I guarantee you, if you watching something and the sound is terrible, you stop watching it.
Yeah, that's true.
But you would listen to something without video.
That's so true.
So
that's so true.
Tell people that
I
all
agree
the time.
because I do it myself.
Exactly. Yeah. Half the time, if you got YouTube on, it's just playing and you're not even looking at it. You listening.
You're listening.
So if the audio bad, everything bad for sure. Now you said you had a good event down at the book festival.
Yeah.
But you got something else coming up though, right?
I do, man.
Yeah.
I'm super excited too, man. I'm super excited. August 14th, I will be down at Daytona Beach. Doing the speaking engagement down there, man. So I'm super, super excited, man. Just how things fell into place and how they actually reached out to me, man. And I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, for sure. Now, when more people start reaching out to you and opportunities start getting bigger, how do you feel like you go balance that with being an educator, or are you looking for your exit? Is this an exit strategy?
It might be. I don't know, because I'm getting at that age of like, okay,
it's time to exit anyway.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it's almost that time.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's time to trying to phase out a little bit.
So if it work out well, it's your walking papers.
That's it. I mean, you gotta have. I can't
be mad at that at all, for sure. Now, outside of like kind of documenting everything that you've been through, you ever thought about writing any other like types of books?
No. I actually
want to stay in that same realm.
Yes, I have. It was one time, and I still may do it, even when it comes to children's books.
Yeah.
Because I even think about my story and how I started. I mean, it wasn't overnight. I gained all the weight. I started when I was young.
Right.
You know, I was a small kid. I was always the small hefty boy on the block. So Yeah, I thought about doing like a children's book.
No, I think that's definitely in line of everything you've been doing. So yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
And all of these, see,
it's coming together.
And you doing all this without management, though.
I know.
That's crazy. Now, that's who going to be the next person to call you.
Yeah.
Somebody want to manage your career.
Like,
now, would you be open to that? Or
I'd be open to it. I mean, any management would help. I do have a really, really good guy that's been helping me work through this process. Okay. Man, shout out to my boy Darian Claxton, and he is in Washington, D.C.
Oh, okay. How did that connection happen?
Oh, man. We started, I met him through this journey as far as with the spiritual, with the church.
I got you.
And there's a podcast called Hit the Mark. And man, I met him through that, and we just been rolling ever since. Yeah. So this brother, man, like I said, he's out of Washington, D.C., and he's been there, and I'm talking about, you know how they say you got to have somebody that's smarter than you?
Right, for sure. He said that's one.
That's the one.
You got to have them, though, for sure. The one, keep you in line and show you some of the stuff that you might be missing.
And really accountable. Yeah. You know, he's my accountability person. So if there's issues, or if I got questions, or if he has questions, or if he has some things that's going on, we bounce back and forth. Right. And it's genuine. Yeah. You know what I mean? So big shout out to Darian Claxton, man.
Hey, so look, let's talk about that for a moment, though. Yeah. How important is it to have somebody to hold you accountable like that?
It's very important. You got to have that community base. You know, you have to have those people that you can bounce your ideas off. Right. Different things, even when it comes to, like I said, for me, it was food and just whatever issues that may come up. You gotta have that community because it's important. That's what keeps you going.
No, for sure.
That's what keeps you disciplined. That's what keeps you motivated. Yeah. You know.
Now, before you wrote the first book, and like you even had ideas of writing the first book. Yeah. How did that come to fruition though? Like, who sparked that? Is this something that you just thought like, hey, I'm gonna write a book, or did somebody put a bug in your ear?
Yeah, it was something that, of course, I see different speakers and things of that nature. So it was just that I got to the point, man, I was just like, man, I can do this. Yeah. You know what I mean? For sure. I have a story. There's some different things that I can put in the book that I know that can help other people. And that's the thing too, man. Like I said, it's not just about me. Right. It's literally about helping other individuals.
No, for sure.
If they overweight, mentally, physically, spiritually, if they struggling, I've been down the road. No, so that's how I shared it. Yeah. Yeah.
Now with your I know we talked about this a few episodes ago, and for new people who might just be learning about you, how long was that process though? Like the process of you actually beginning this weight loss journey to like I guess we'll call it the ending of it. Yeah. How long was that approximately?
It took me about 2.5 years. Okay. Really just to kind of sit down, go through the journey. Like I said, I shut off social media for 2 years. Yeah. Just to get my mind prepared, Yeah. There's a lot of things, man.
Cut out that outside noise.
Oh, I had to cut it out. Yeah. I had to cut it out, man. So, it took about 2.5 years to really just get myself focused.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So what would be your advice to, somebody who is maybe not necessarily your same story, but just trying to document their journey and put it into a book? Like what advice would you give an up and coming writer, I guess I would say?
Yeah, the advice I would give them, man, is really just to look inside yourself and ask yourself, and I know you probably heard it before too, it's like, what's your why? Yeah. Like, why are you here on this earth right now? Yeah. What's your purpose? Like, why? You know what I mean?
Hey,
you gotta look.
It sounds like a simple question.
It sounds simple, but you have to ask yourself why. Yeah. Why am I here? What did God put me here for? Yeah. And it just really just take off from there. So, like I said, you gotta look within yourself.
Yeah, that's a struggle a lot of times, though. Like again, it sounds like a simple question, but a lot of people kind of, I ain't gonna say never, but it takes a long time to figure out, like, what their purpose is, and sometimes, like how you mentioned before, sometimes being faced with fear, no matter where that's coming from, kind of forces you to figure out what your purpose is.
Yeah, exactly, sure. Exactly, because that's pretty much how it happened with me. Yeah, I used to ask, pray to God. I was like, show me my purpose. Yeah. What exactly do you want me to do? Yeah. I went back to school, got my degree, did all of that. Right. I'm like, what exactly do you want me to do?
Yeah.
And so he shared it with me, man. It took some time, but I had to be disciplined.
Yeah.
And I had to be intentional about it,
Right.
So
yeah, so back to the word intentional again, and back to discipline.
Yes.
Like, discipline is a tough term.
it's tough.
Discipline is a tough
man.
term, dog. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
you
tough.
can't. Can you teach discipline?
I don't think you can actually teach it.
Yeah, because
Only thing you can teach is showing. It's better to show the individual.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So if someone is looking at you and they like, oh, if he can do it,
yeah,
I can do the same thing.
for sure.
But to be disciplined, man, you gotta want it.
You gotta want it.
You gotta want it, and I want it. Even to this day, I still
Right.
want it.
Yeah.
Because I haven't reached to that point. Because when I was off, you talking about 5.5 years, man.
Yeah.
And I'm on crutches, literally
Right.
on crutches.
You was on
were-
crutches that whole time, that 5 years?
those were my legs.
Whew,
You know,
man. Yeah.
So you talking about all that time,
yeah.
very little income coming in.
Mm-hmm.
So it was tough. It was
For
tough.
sure.
So I'm like, man, when it comes to discipline and being intentional,
Yeah.
it got to the point where I'm like, okay, I got to do it.
Right.
I
this
have
point,
to do it.
If you try to be around here, no, for sure.
I literally have to do it, and even till today, it's like I have to do it. I have to make myself to where as though being the best version of me.
No, for sure.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that was one of the things I prayed about, man. And God is showing me each day, every day, something new.
Right.
Yep.
And like you said, though, it's about the discipline. So, like, just going back to the discipline
Yeah.
and the part of the journey you at now, because the journey not over.
It's not over.
So, like, you in that area where we was just talking about, how do you keep the weight off? Like, how do you stop from going back to what got you there in the first place? Like, how did that even happen?
Well, like I said, even being around and having that community.
Yeah.
So it's a perfect example. It was a couple of days of at the gym I missed.
Mm-hmm.
So, when you get calls from when you start seeing people at the gym every day,
Yeah.
and they don't see you for like a couple of days, I
They
think
like-
we were out of town or something.
Yeah. Where you
Your
at?
phone going off, man. E,
Right.
where are you? Where are
Yeah.
you? We hadn't seen you. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, that's right. I'll be back Monday. I know, I didn't tell you guys I was leaving,
Yeah.
but I went out of town.
Right.
So when you're accountable, and people, like I said, you have that community-based folks that's showing you, they seeing you every day. So and they seeing you show up at that time of the morning every day. They looking for you.
Like, hold on, dog. Where you at?
Yeah,
bro?
where you at?
Yeah, for sure.
2-3 days go by and they like, oh, okay, let me pick
See
up the
what's
phone.
going on,
And it's vice versa.
Yeah.
I do the same thing. So if I don't see this person 2-3 days, and if they hadn't told me, okay, yeah, me and the family, we're going on vacation or whatever the case may be, I'm doing the same thing.
Now, how dedicated are you though? Are you still working out when you go out of town?
Yes. Yes.
That's dedication,
Yes,
bro.
yes,
You
yes.
on vacation in
Hey
the gym.
man, it's one
Come
of them.
on, eat.
Hey, let me tell you, Q. It's
Get
one of them
some
things.
rest.
It's one of the things, man. Once you get used to it,
It's addictive.
it's addictive, and it's
Yeah.
almost like when you don't do it, it's like, man, I feel terrible.
I feel terrible.
I
Yeah.
feel terrible.
You let yourself down.
You let yourself down. Even now, being off for the summer.
Yeah.
I'm still on that same routine. Now I may
Yeah.
come home later and take a nap.
Right. Right. I will hope
I
so.
may come home a little bit later, but
Yeah.
just staying on that routine, man, and just keep grinding.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, that's a part of me now.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, because I was going to say, if I'm on vacation, I'm just on vacation. I'm going to get back to the gym when I get back. So
Yeah.
you not on that, though. You wherever
No,
you at.
man. Well, I'm gonna
All
try
on
to
the
get,
all on the cruise ship.
Yeah.
'Cause I know they got a workout facility in
yeah,
there.
yeah, they got a workout facility,
For
man,
sure.
and just really just kind of, like I said, as long as I get it in, and I can go about the rest of my day after that.
For
But
sure.
I have to at least start off that way.
Yeah, no doubt. Now I know in the previous interviews you was talking about like the pool too, right? So doing pool work. How important is that water, those water exercises?
Man, it's very important,
Yeah.
man, because when I first started off, I started off in the pool.
Yeah.
I was on crutches, and they got me into the pool, sat me down in that wheelchair,
Okay.
and just lowered me in.
Yeah.
And that's how I started.
Damn, straight up.
Yeah, I started my journey just like that. Just walk in the pool because of the lower resistance,
Yeah.
on your legs. So, I still get to the pool.
Yeah.
I get to the pool, go swimming.
So like these resources are out here. Like you was on crutches and was able to do this.
Yeah.
Like so, it's places and resources that can help you get into. Because I think that's the thing too. A lot of people don't know where to start. Like when it comes to like weight loss and just getting healthy at all. Like I think a lot of people feel like they're in a position that nobody can help them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, how do you spread that information to let people know like whatever your situation is, it's something for you?
Oh, it's definitely something for you, man. I mean, there's like you said, there's resources, just like we just talked about.
Yeah, because I wasn't even hip to that. Yeah, I figured.
Oh, as far as the pool.
Yeah, I figured like if you on crutches or any kind of handicap, like you ass out. Like there's nobody can help you as far as this pool exercises go.
Yeah, it was.
But you just told me like they hook you up.
Man, let me
put
tell
you right in there.
So the first time I did it, it was tough because I'm on crutches and you walking on that surface.
Right.
So I'm
slide
I'm
is a
yeah.
wrap.
It's all over.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. So but you get in the pool. You just start walking a little bit here, a little bit there. There's one guy who I see, man, and I haven't seen him in a long time, but I remember when he first started, and he was kind of big dude.
Yeah.
And when I saw him the last time I saw him, I was like, oh wow.
Yeah.
I couldn't even recognize him, but that's all he do. 2 hours
in the pool.
Just in the pool, just walking.
Yeah.
Damn. Man.
Damn. Let me go find me a pool.
That's all he do, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, for sure. That's something else.
Yeah.
That's information I didn't know though. But definitely do see the importance of the water exercises.
Yeah.
And it's weird though, because for us, like growing up in the city, like pools weren't always accessible.
That's true.
So now it's kind of the back of mind kind of thing. Like all this access that we had to pools now, because everybody live in different places.
Yeah.
We can get to different places if we need to, get to different places. But still, the pool and water stuff is still kind of way in the back somewhere.
Yeah.
I guess because I never experienced it growing up.
Yeah.
So I guess that's something we was talking about too earlier off camera. It's just about changing perspectives, right? Because as an educator, you have to do that. You have to change these kids' perspective and things. As an adult, though, how do you get adults to change their perspective on things? Because a lot of times, that's the only place we stuck at.
Yeah.
Like all you gotta do is look at it this way, and I bet you will start doing something different.
Yeah.
So like, how do you do that as an adult? Because obviously, before you become a full-fledged motivational speaker, through your books, that's what you're doing. And you're changing people's perspective. So how do you think you are effective at that?
I just try to live it.
Yeah.
I really just try to live it, man. Live it out and live exactly what I put in my book.
There you go.
I try to live it out every day. And once people see it, and you'll see it a lot of times when I'm posting stuff.
Yep.
If I put it on Facebook or Instagram or whatever, if I'm posting stuff, a lot of times I'm posting stuff for me.
Right.
I just put it out there so other people can see it.
Yeah, but you really try to.
But a lot of times that's motivation for me, and I'm like, okay, I'm about to share it.
Yeah,
and that's what it's about, just sharing that information. Yeah. So other individuals can see, like, man, he's not just playing with it. He for real about it.
He's serious about it, right?
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah,
no, for sure. Now this is it's an off the wall question.
Okay.
I was thinking about this before you got here though. Okay. And I want to ask it, I think. Because this off the block, it's we in the basement, we in the trenches.
Yeah, we on the block.
So I'm gonna ask you a for real question. Is a lot of success going on with you got 2 books, like people calling you to get you to events. Do you got haters, E?
Man, you can always have haters.
Do you got haters? Do you got some people like, I know him, I ain't buying this book. Forget his little journey, right? Do you, because it's crazy, like when you think about that, you got people who are like an excellent help to so many people, but still it's people that don't like you for whatever reason or just don't like your work. Like, are you experiencing that at all?
Yeah, I mean, you can always experience some kind of, functions. But no, man. I mean, and at first it used to bother me, but now, man, I just brush it off and just keep it moving. Yeah. That's the only way you can do it.
That's crazy to me, though. Like, you actually helping people and, like, somebody taking the time out to be mad about that.
You know what?
I figured it existed, though. That's why I asked.
Yeah.
Like, I figured
it definitely exists.
Yeah.
It exists, man. I just don't get it. I just been like, okay,
right.
That's you. That's on you.
Exactly.
I got to keep doing me. I got to keep moving forward.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that people need help with, man. So,
sure.
you know, if I can help somebody else, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you ever be kind of interested in teaching people how to write books?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, 'cause
Especially
I know originally your message is like, you know, how to get this weight off, how to keep it off.
Right.
But like if you document it, like you also comfortable with like showing them how to do it?
Oh, absolutely. Especially nowadays, man, because it's easier.
Yeah,
It's way easier now.
Way easier, yeah, for sure.
You know, yeah, absolutely. I love to.
Yeah.
Love to. Anybody who has ideas, everybody has a story.
Right.
You know, and if they want to document it, they for real about it, you know, really disciplined about it.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, I would love to.
We use the word document a few times.
Yeah.
Right. You ever thought about doing a documentary, like a video? Yeah,
I have. Actually, I thought about it.
Yeah.
I saw one guy doing he actually did a documentary, and I watched it. He's from Detroit.
Okay.
And man, it turned out really well. I was like, I think I can do that.
It could be something.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah. Put that in the tuck.
Yeah.
It might be something, right? And again, so I look at it like this. And you can sort of take my idea.
Okay. That's a compliment.
It don't matter because I'm still gonna do it. I'm still gonna do it.
Right.
But I feel like a lot of times now, because how we digest media, it's kind of weird. Like we got a lot of places all short span, all kind of quick hitting.
Yeah.
So what I was thinking is that I think now you got to kind of come with a package, though, right? So you already got the book. So I figure if you do the book, a documentary, and a podcast, like all together, like you can hit everybody.
Different
like,
areas.
You got the people who read books, people who want to visually see a documentary, want to learn the whole story that can be like a series, and then the podcast so people can like listen to you talk.
Man, we got to put this together.
Yeah, so it's something I had already been working on with the with the sleep apnea thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I share that with you and whoever listening right now. I haven't done it yet, and I'm not afraid to put it out there and like have somebody else do it first because like I already know what my vision is. So no, for sure. So we can talk about that, off air.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'll quite be something though.
Man, I know just touching bases real quick when you talked about that sleep apnea. That's some serious stuff, man.
Man, look, for people out there who got sleep apnea and not treating it, like just still out here sleeping with no mask or not even getting a sleep study to get it diagnosed, you're killing yourself. You're literally killing yourself, dog. So literally. No, for sure. And that's something that's not talked about in our community enough. Because like I guarantee you, well, I ain't gonna guarantee you because I ain't no medic, but a lot of people who have hypertension, it may be from sleep issues.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Because if you resolve some of those sleep issues, then your your blood pressure actually decreases.
That's true.
A lot of people don't even know that. So while you over here taking all these blood pressure pills, you could just be fixing your sleep, and you can stop taking the pills.
Man, let me tell you something. So when I was on that, using the mask, sleep apnea, I mean, I literally sat on the couch, went to sleep. I mean, 2 year span.
Yeah.
I was scared to lay down. I mean, I literally was scared to lay down.
I was there. Yeah, I was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was definitely there.
Take serious.
Definitely scared to lay down, dog. Yeah. I said in the, it's crazy because I was at my mom's house. I was here.
Okay.
And in the living room, there's a chair that's kind of kitty corner where you can see the TV from the other room. So like, I would sit there and like literally watch TV all night because I was scared to go to sleep. Dog.
Yeah.
I caught up on Get Smart. I had never seen that. I'm gonna tell you what. The old one.
Yeah.
So then I started watching The Odd Couple. The Odd Couple was actually pretty funny.
It is funny. It's funny.
I watched all the Twilight Zones, just sitting in that chair, trying not to go lay down. Like occasionally, like I guess pass out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then you fighting yourself in your sleep.
And then you're tired when you finally do wake up.
Oh, you're tired. Headaches, all that stuff.
All day.
Face swelling.
Yeah, just everything.
So, I lived that whole life. So yeah, definitely. That's something we can work on together. Right?
That's right.
No, for
seriously.
Sure. So since you lost the weight though, you don't have to have the machine at all
I haven't
anymore.
used it.
Yeah.
I have not used it.
How liberating was that though? Because I feel it's like a ball and chain.
Man, between that and throwing them crutches away.
Yeah. Did you throw them away?
I still got them.
I was gonna say I know you kept them.
I still use them, and it's funny because even with the crutches, I just set them to the side. They're like a
A reminder.
Yeah, just
A reminder.
I never want to get back to that.
Exactly.
And the same thing, and I had this down at the at the book fest.
Okay.
Was my size pants.
Mm-hmm.
So the largest size pants that I wore was a size 72. 72 pants.
72?
But at the book fest, I had them hanging up.
Yeah.
And that was my draw.
For sure.
Because people walking past,
They see the big ass pants.
You got 20,000 people walking past, and they like, whoa.
Like, who pants are these? Like, yeah, they used to be mine. Get my book.
Yeah, exactly. That was my draw.
Damn, marketing genius. Yeah. That was your idea?
That was my idea.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I see your marketing mind.
I got a little something.
Yeah, I can't say don't waste no education.
Yeah.
But go ahead and roll with the marketing.
That's right.
I ain't gonna say wasted because no time spent trying to get these kids together is wasted. I do understand that it can be challenging, but none of that time is wasted, though.
It's not wasted.
Yeah, because somebody will receive it.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, just like me, it's a lot of things that I learned or I was being taught when I was younger that I finally understood as an adult.
Oh, yeah.
So just because they're not listening right now, hopefully it's penetrating and, it come back around.
Yeah, they'll catch on to it. They may not catch it right then, but they'll catch it.
So I got a question. This is random. It's about education, though.
Okay.
Like, what are they reading in 8th grade English these days? Like, what's in the curriculum?
It depends. It depends on exactly.
Because what was we reading? Beowulf or something?
Oh, yeah. We were reading, oh, man.
Right, all kind of
it was
old
just
stuff.
all kind Yeah, so.
They not reading that kind of stuff now. Okay.
No, not right now. Yeah, they're doing something totally different.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Thank God, because I never actually read Beowulf. But
you didn't?
No, it was a sign reading, though.
Okay,
You know how you would read just enough to answer the questions the next day. But I
that's
never
pretty much
actually
the
read
same thing now.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
That part hadn't changed.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, so I ain't gonna hold you too long. I do want to ask you this. I know you got something coming up August 14th. From here, though, from doing the book festivals and possibly some speaking engagements coming up, where do you want to take this brand? Because this is the whole brand now.
It's a brand.
Yeah, where do you see the brand moving? In the near future.
Really, I want to do more speaking engagements.
Gotcha.
Do more speaking engagements. If it's as a matter of fact, like I said, on August 14th, I'll be down in Orlando, and I will be at the Adventist Health.
Okay.
So Adventist Health is the largest hospital in Florida.
Oh, damn.
So connecting with them.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So we'll see where it goes.
You're going to have a little house down there in a minute.
Hey.
You say you like that. You like that.
I could be a snowbird.
No, for sure.
I could be here, few months,
sure.
few months here, few months here. Yeah.
Do you want to retire here though, or do you want to retire
Detroit,
somewhere else?
Man. I'm Detroit all day.
For sure, I feel you.
But once you get older, and that cold weather.
That cold weather is something.
The winters, man, they're starting to hit me a little bit harder now.
No, for sure. I'm at the point where I can deal with the cold. I hate the snow. I just hate the snow. I can deal with the cold though. Put on an extra layer or something, but the snow, that part I can't deal with.
See, I'm the opposite.
You rather have the snow.
I'd rather
as long
have
as
the
it ain't
snow.
freezing.
As long as it's not freezing, no ice. I can't do that. Ice.
Oh yeah, ice is ice is scary.
So you imagine me on the crutches,
man,
with the ice?
You'd have had to been in the house. You'd have had to be in the house. But you was out there though. Sometimes
I was out there. It was rough
on the crutches,
man.
In the eat everything you got coming to you, bro.
Man,
you deserve it, my dog. Man. I swear to God, because
God is good.
You put
man.
the work in.
Yeah,
you
man.
put the work in for sure.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Anybody you kind of want to shout out before we get out of here?
Oh man, my wife.
For sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
My wife Crystal. I know she'll be watching.
Yeah, no doubt.
But man, she stuck by my side.
Yeah.
She didn't have to.
Yeah.
You talking about 5.5 years, man. I'm just like in the house.
Yeah.
So she held the fort down.
No, for
she
sure.
held it down, man.
That's what's up. I see that love in your face.
Man, I appreciate it, for real.
I see that love in your face.
Hey, man, that's real talk.
No,
that's real
for sure.
talk.
For sure. Yeah, shout out to the wifey, though,
yes,
for sure.
Sir.
Now, look, I tell people, man, when it comes to relationships, marriage, all that stuff, choose wisely,
You
dog.
have to.
Choose wisely. Because you never know what situation you go be in where you need to lean on that person or depend on that person to do certain things. Choose wisely, man.
Yeah.
So you chose wisely.
I chose wisely, and I appreciate it every day. So now, it's like a return of investment now.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
for sure.
This is where it
For
is.
sure.
This is where it's going. Yeah.
Hey, that's a whole love story.
I mean, I literally want to retire my wife.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's
sure.
where I want to go.
Yeah, because she earned it too.
She earned it.
She earned it. You earned it.
Yeah. She was there doing the journey. So
No,
yeah,
for sure.
She earns it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's what's up, E.
Yeah, man.
Tell the people, I know you ain't on social media a lot, but tell the people where they can find you on
there a
social
little
media.
bit. I still be out there. So, we got Facebook, Instagram, all the social media platforms. I'm still out there, so yeah.
And more importantly, where can they purchase your book? That's the most important thing.
You can go to my website, or you can go on Amazon. Either or.
Okay.
But my website.
Well, which one is better for you? Because honestly,
my website
your website, right?
my
Because Amazon
website
getting their coins off the top.
Ooh,
So
man.
give out your website then. Whatever's best for you.
Yeah. So my website www.yourweightisovernow.com.
For sure.
So, yeah. Just go to the website.
Yeah, that way you can get it directly.
You can get it directly.
Yeah.
Cut out the middleman.
You doing any signing of the books
I
or
got a book signing. I'm thinking about. It'll be after Labor Day.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll
sure.
be after Labor Day, and I'll let you know. Cause
It'll be here though, or is it gonna be in Florida?
It'll be here.
Okay. I don't know how you get down. Hollywood E, like,
hey man, no,
I'm doing my book signing.
Right.
Daytona Beach, like, come on, E.
No,
we all can't do that. E.
Yeah, no, it'll be here. It'll be here. We're looking at possibly the same location that I had the first one.
Okay.
But it'll be after Labor Day.
Okay. And I did see where I had originally did my book signing at Page's bookstore.
Yeah.
It was closing originally, but then like some people came in and bought it.
Okay.
It looked like some black owners too, so I got to do some more research to see. But I'm kind of interested to see how that's gonna work out because I think I love the location, and now that like if it's under black ownership, I'm really kind of intrigued to kind of get back in there and see what's going on in there. Maybe do some community stuff down in there.
I gotta ride through there. My parents live right down the street, so yeah.
Yeah, because you pulled up on me.
That's right. That's right.
Super supportive always. That's why it's never a thing for me to help you out doing whatever I can help out.
Man,
for sure.
I appreciate you.
No, for sure. Hold the book up again so people can see it.
Yes, sir. We got both of them.
For sure.
The
wait is over, and your wait is over.
Yes.
And name of the website one more time.
www.yourweightisovernow.com.
For sure. That's what's up. My man E in the building, dog. It used to be Big E. Now it's Little E.
Oh man.
No, it's Eric. It's author Eric Johnson. That's what it is now.
Hey man, either or. It's all good.
I gotta ask you this though before we leave.
Yeah.
All of the stuff that you went through during this journey, and then writing this book, then kind of off and on with that.
Yeah.
Seeing the success that has come out of this, and then like you still at the beginning, like it's still rolling. Let's go get even bigger than this. Like, bro, how that feel?
It feels good, man. It feels good, man. Just being on the other side. I wouldn't have been able to do this, man, at 550 pounds. You know what I mean?
No, for sure.
So just it feels good to have life back, to being able to do certain things. I don't know if I'm gonna skydive again or not. I don't know.
Yeah, you wild for that.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna do that one again.
You wild. You knocked that off the bucket list. Leave it where it's at.
Yeah. That one might stay there, but just to be able to do it, you know.
Nah, facts.
Yeah. I'm loving it, man. Loving it.
That's what's up, dog. Hey, well, thank you again for joining us, man. Make sure you check out my man's books. Make sure you do support. And whenever we start doing the For Real motivational speaking tour, make sure you keep us abreast on that. And I'm sure we'll be back to the basement again soon because you always working on something new. Yeah, for sure.
It's always good to be on the block.
Always, man. We appreciate having you, dog. And thank y'all for checking us out for another episode of Off the Block, man. Signing off. This is your boy Q Lewis holding it down live from the 48205, man. Red Zone, baby.